Right folks, welcome to another beer review, looking like the mad scientist from a shit full moon low budget sci-fi thriller. But we've got another, I don't know where I'm going with that. Today we're going back over to Black Lodge and we're having a look at Some Kind of Happiness, which is a Scouse Stout. This was brewed in collaboration with, oh, there we go, well, for Global Scouse Day. I'm sure it was brewed in collaboration with someone else as well. There's got the Liverpool Beer Collective. I'm not too sure. I've had this for a little while because it's long past International Scouse Day or Global Scouse Day. I'd love to see a German interpretation of a nice pot of Scouse. But yeah, I had actually intended on doing a Clueless Eats video where I would make a pot of Scouse, because I've never made like a traditional Scouse. And yeah, do a little bit side by side, make it, I don't know, a live stream, I don't know, but that never happened. And this has been sitting here for a little while now. But very much out of breath, don't know why. Probably some underlying health issue which might kill me in an untimely manner, and a painful manner as well. Some people might actually long for that day. So when that day comes, that's the sad thing, isn't it? No matter who you are, no matter how amazing you are, when you go away, there'll probably be that one person who is glad that you've left. We took a really dark time, which I do apologise for. So this is brewed with golden hops. Malts are best ale, oats, roast barley, wheat, don't know why I'm counting it on my fingers, torrefied wheat, brown, chocolate, dextrin. So it's not a gimmicky, well, it is a bit of a gimmicky stout, I suppose. I think the intention is it's a stout that you would pair with a nice pot of, don't know why I struggled to say the word pot, but yeah, it's basically what you would buy or drink. What the fuck am I saying? You drink to go alongside a nice pot of Scouse. And there you've got all the ingredients on the beautiful label, courtesy of Smiling Wolf. And the reason why I was going to do a video with this was to promote this. And I can't remember who they did it in collaboration with, but Black Lodge, I actually took a screenshot of it because I was going to commit to it, of how to make the quintessential pot of Scouse. And I need to stop saying pot of Scouse. But yeah, so this was part of the Beer for a Year subscription that I subscribed to, which has now ended. Got some nice swag as well as some nice beers, and the snacks were pretty damn good as well. And yeah, so gave me second can to a good friend Adam from Mersey Beers, who, well, by the time this gets uploaded, I will have already been. We're doing a little trip to Newcastle. I was going to say myself, Adam, Mersey Beers, who's kind of going to drive us up there. And we're going to be also shacking up in an Airbnb with the wonderful Harry, aka Blue Nose Beer Reviews, hitting up Newcastle. And one of my fairly recent additions to the beer bucket list is to have a nice pint of Wylam Gold at quite possibly one of the most picturesque taproom bars, breweries in the UK. So very much looking forward to that and some other wonderful, wonderful beery shenanigans in Newcastle. I was going to do an impression, so I'm going to awkwardly hide my face in shame with the can once again. So yeah, looking forward to this, see what it's like. Adam, actually, funny enough, drank his last night, shared it on the group. I didn't get his thoughts and opinions on it, I should have. But he had a more curved, tulip-esque glass than I do, but we've got the brand appropriate glassware And I've got brand appropriate merch, but I'm not wearing it at the moment. I'm currently wearing an Andy Warhol Uniqlo t-shirt. How fucking poncy did that sound? But I am super ponce, and I will own up to my hipster twatterdom. Oof. That's a very savoury smelling stout. But of course, you're thinking of a nice pot of scouse or stew. You might not have had scouse, but you might have had something similar in your part of the world, because it's a stew, isn't it, really? So I could have just done a simple sort of stew and paired it with it. I don't know. Things have been a little bit all over the place, so I've not really got the chance to actually make content like that at the moment, but I am having a very much conceited effort of actually trying to put some more effort back into the channel. I'm actually responding to comments, and I've become that much of a cunt that I'm now doing uploading shorts to help with that algorithm, because I want to make this into a multi-million-pound empire of just a fat bloke sat in his bedsit looking bedroom in the northern lads, the north part of England, the northwest part of England. But yeah, anyway, I'm not. I just think I should put a bit more effort into it. And people have been asking for more food related content. It will happen, but baby steps, baby steps. But yeah, very sort of smoky, this stout. A little bit of licorice. There's the usual suspects of a really intense coffee aroma. A cacao. Dark chocolate. Slightly singed sponge cake. This is what I would imagine the hole where my heart used to be would smell like. That just gives it so many negative connotations, doesn't it? It smells really, really nice. Woody. Very woody. Very savoury. And I can tell from the nose that this would probably work very well with not just a scouse, but a stew of your choosing. Maybe you could even make a nice gravy with this. Anyway. So, yeah, beef stock, actually. Power of persuasion. That's not the right term. It's when you think of something and when you like go to taste or whatever, you'll instantly think of that. It happens all the time with beer reviews. You read something on the back, you read a tasting note, and then when you go to smell, taste, whatever, douse yourself in it, you will pick up those components a lot more prominently because you're looking for it. God, we've spent a long time on this video so far. Heads dissipated really quickly. Pretty much jet black in the glass. Maybe, in fact, more of a dark, intense brown. Looks a bit like a velvety melted chocolate. Anyway, cheers. Let's give it a taste. Oh, yeah. A very, very savoury tasting stout. The one thing that I'm not blown away by straight away is the mouthfeel. I mean, it's only 4.5%, but it is a little bit thin. It's got that sort of like, you know, when you've got a bottle of sparkling water and you drink it out of the bottle, and then after a few times you've opened it, let the whatever out, mix in with your saliva, close the lid, take another sip. About halfway through, unless you're drinking it really, really quickly, you're still getting that carbonation. The carbonation's not like weak by any stretch, but that's what it reminds me of. Sort of like sparkling water that you probably drank a little bit too slowly. But you're not like picking up, you know, the chewiness of your own spit in the glass. So it's not a spitty textured beer by any stretch, just a little bit too thin for my liking. which is a shame because I've had other stouts from Black Lodge around this ABV, which actually got a bit more presence in terms of its body and mouthfeel. That being said, that does not detract too much from the beer itself. Really lovely flavours coming through on this one. It is very, very savoury. There's a meatiness to it, which obviously we're going to put that down to the culmination of different malt varieties and of course the use of Golding's hops. But the combination of other malt varieties and hops will also create different beers and flavours. So that was a really stupid, redundant thing to say. Much like my existence. Cheers, everyone. I'm not sad. This would be lovely, and I'm not sure if they did it. This would be lovely on cask, in a bit of like a slightly old school, local, but still welcoming to students and out-of-towners pub. There was quite a few of them in London, which really stood out to me. Or like the City Arms in Manchester. And there's a couple in Liverpool which the names escape me at the moment, but nice pint or a half of this on cask, and a nice meaty pie or a Scotch egg or a sausage roll, that sort of thing. That'd be perfect with this sort of stuff. And henceforth, nobody in the Northwest used the word henceforth, and I've probably used it in the wrong context because I'm an idiot and I just want to try and impress people. I've been doing that all my life with very little success. I'm only saying shit like that because I know it upsets Adam when I put myself down in my videos. Self-deprecation, it takes the venom out of negative comments you receive from other people. Terribly unhealthy way to look at yourself, but hey ho, it is what it is. But yeah, I could imagine this actually really working well paired with a nice pot of Scouse. So in terms of the concept and the execution, minus the mouthfeel and the body, I think that works really, really well. If you were to take it away from it being a Scouse stout, which this could easily be like a regularly brewed beer, not just Scouse in terms of the culinary sense, but also like a stout for Liverpool. Oh God, I sound like a Tory councillor trying to sell luxury housing projects. But then again, we've seen at Liverpool, Labour, very, very corrupt. Chippy tits. There's definitely a lot more to that story that we will probably never find out. But we won't get too political. But yeah, I think on its own, it's a really good, interesting stout. It's a little bit different. You get those slight sweet, roasty, chocolatey, cakey, coffee-like tones. But I would say there's a real, like, a meaty, savoury element to it. That works really, really well. And the only thing for me personally, but it's not too much of a distraction, is that body's just a little bit too thin for my liking. If it was a little bit more robust, we'd be right up here. But as it is, we're not too far off. And still very, very good stout. It's just the body of it. Just the absolute body. But do you know what? They can't all be winners. It's still a remarkably good stout, and by the time this video gets uploaded, I don't think there'll be even like the odd can floating around in bottle shops and stuff, or the Webshop. But just in case, and we do this on, or don't use we in that term because it's just you, there will be links down below to everyone involved in the making of this beer, not just Black Lodge. I won't directly link the Instagram post, but their Instagram will be down below. If you want an interesting sounding Scouse recipe, then go check out Black Lodge's Instagram as well. And yeah, just realised for the past 30 or so seconds, and I'm still doing it, I'm unintentionally tickling my left bollock with my little finger through my jeans. We'll just sit here because it feels a bit nice, actually. It's a bit of movement, so I'll stop. That's comedy. So thank you for watching. If you did try this, then let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. And yeah, as I said, going to be going to Newcastle tomorrow. So I'll hopefully get some content up. You might see an abundance of YouTube shorts. Maybe some after hours stuff back in the Airbnb. We shall see. But yeah, anyway, why are we talking about Newcastle when we've got a Liverpool institution that is the Scouse? Anyway, cheers for watching. You all take care. And let me know, where's the best Scouse? Right, this is an actual question I want people to answer. Where is the best Scouse in Liverpool? Hit me up in the comments. And yeah, cheers for watching. You all take care, stay safe. And I can't believe I've wasted 17 minutes of your time again. Bye-bye. Cheers.